saw her. What is your name?
Augustine.
Augustine. His present city. Right. Are you on his testimony? I don't think so. Take care of the sheep. When people come to church and they're committed and they want to be part of what God is doing, don't deny them by just forgetting. Yourself, you are a living testimony of passing the test. Keep that and, time allowing at the end, please share that with us. So, the truth about testing, number 5. Just as a product is never used until it is tested, so it is with us. This is how I put it. I say, God never uses a life that he has never tested. Why would God do that? Why would God do that? Why would God use you when you are not a tested product? Like we read at the beginning, when people make cars, they test them. Any product, they test. Any iron, they test. Is this iron working? Can we put this iron in the market? It's the same thing. God tests us so that we can be out there in the market. And by the time he puts in the market, that's the promotion. Yeah. God knows he can trust you because he has put you through this test and you have passed those tests. You have revealed inward progress. Somebody say amen.
Amen.
Okay. Let's move on to the next page. This is what this next page just illustrates the result of testing. There is you on the left-hand side, leader in training. You're in need of growth. That's why you're being trained. And that's why God allows you to go through the test. So the tests are a bridge. Have a picture of this every time you go through any test in life, including the home church establishment test. You are crossing over. With every test, that's you being moved. With every test, that's you there. You can stay there for life. When really things are happening on the other side. So every test is a bridge to the other side, basically. Every test is a bridge to promotion. So you must know that every test reveals that you have grown. And every test makes you visible, like I was testifying on his testimonies, which is a chat group. 10 tests that prove leadership potential and leadership maturity. In fact, I'd like to say, and Christian maturity, not even leadership maturity. 10 tests that prove leadership potential and Christian maturity are as follows. Number 1, test of small things. Test of small things. This test comes to prove our faithfulness. This test comes to prove our potential for greater opportunities. That's why the Bible says in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 16, making the most of your opportunities, or making the most of your time here on earth, because the days are evil. In short, you're not going to live here forever. We are sojourners here on earth. Other versions would put it this way. Other versions would say, teach me to number my days. And because the days are evil. I'm paraphrasing. But seize every opportunity in life to work for God. Maybe I could put it that simple. But I like Matthew 25, verse 21, write it. Matthew 25, verse 21. In fact, I've written here, read it. Matthew 25. Anybody with the Bible? Matthew 25, verse 21. While she's finding it, anybody? Matthew 25 is a very key scripture for any growing Christian. It's the one about the talents. One was given 5 talents, and verse 16.
Matthew 25, verse 21.
Oh, I mean, sorry, 25, verse 21.
Yes. His master said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master."
Okay, me, I have a fixation for over verse 16. I'll read it for you. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with them and made 5 other talents. And he that had received 2 talents went and traded them and gained another 2 talents. But he that had received 1 talent, because he had a negative attitude, went and dug it in the earth and hid the Lord's money. And after a long time, the Lord of those servants came back and asked them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought another 5 talents and saying, "Lord, you gave me 5 talents and I gained another 5 more." And the one with 2 said the same. On God, verse 21 says, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things." That is a principle of the kingdom, which if you catch at this age, you become unstoppable. Which I need to be faithful in the little things. If I'm faithful in the little things, God will entrust me with much more, with bigger things. If I'm faithful with starting a little home church, growing that home church, making them 2, making them 3. If I'm faithful with those little things, tomorrow, God will open these platforms that you saw me testifying about. It comes from that faithfulness in the little things. Well, you don't do it for people, you do it for your God. But because God always rewards you for being faithful in the little things, and He rewards you publicly. He says that in Matthew chapter 5. He says those things that you do in secret for your God, God rewards you for them publicly. And what a joy when God does that. The whole world will know that, that one walks with Jesus. You know. But listen to the one who had received 1 talent, which is some of us. Then he who had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew that I had made. You reap where you have not sown. Listen to the negative attitude. To the extent of talking back to God like that. Basically, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. It just shows a bad heart. Negative attitude. And you gather where you did not sow. So I was afraid and I went and I hid my talent in the earth. It is lying. It was just lazy. A bad heart. Breeds laziness and then you cover up for that laziness. Now lying. How does this tally with what you have been assigned to do here? And so there's many people like that. They just lie to God. They just lie. They just come up with excuses. I'm too busy. Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy, but everybody's 24 hours. Yeah, people that do more for God, it's not because they have more hours than others. When I go there, I can get lost. But listen to how the Lord reacted. Hansi, thou wicked, my goodness, and slothful servant. You knew that I read where I did not sow, and I gather where I have not strong. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money in the exchanges, and then at my coming, at least I would have received my interest. Take therefore that talent and give that 1 talent to him who has 10 talents. So, verse 29, listen to this. For everyone that had shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that has not, the little that he has will be taken away from him. Hey, me, these are truths that change the way I do things as a Christian. This talks about faithfulness and unfaithfulness. Yeah. If you're not faithful to do the little things that God asks you to do, to win a soul, to just disciple someone, to just start a home church, which is the Great Commission. If you're not faithful to do that, God says, the little that you have, man, bless him, the little that you have, it shall be taken away and given to those that are faithful. It's not me who is saying that, it's God. And I could give more examples if I had time. So faithfulness is a very serious test. It's a test of small things. In other words, he that is faithful in little things, the Bible says, God will give him much more. So do not despise the day of small beginnings. Do not despise the small instructions. Zechariah chapter 4, verse 10. Never despise those small instructions. Obey them and you'll see your life just move from one level to another. So, number 2, you must pass the motivation test. You must pass the motivation test. So if you were thinking about the home church, this test comes to the one who is doing right. To examine why they're doing it. What is your motive? We know that God looks at the heart. Man looks at the outward, but God looks at the heart. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. So motivation test, always check your motive. I'm not doing this so that I can be seen by men. I'm doing this so that I can be seen by God. Do you need something? I said 1 Samuel 16, 7. 1 Samuel 16, verse 7. This is the motivation test. The motive, if you like. What is your motive for doing the things that you're doing? Okay, the first one is the test. So these are the different 10 tests that God puts us through as we do the whole church, as we test of small things. I'll just write small things. I would put it test of faithfulness. If you're faithful in a little, God entrusts you with much more. And then the next test, number 3, is the stewardship test. Stewardship test. The stewardship test. This test proves how strategic and generous we are in handling the resources that we presently have. The money that you have, the time that you have, the friends that you have. Whatever it is that God has given you, God tests your stewardship of those things. How generous are you with the gospel to your friends? How generous are you with your money to building the kingdom of God? And so on. I will ask you for your homework to go through these, at the end of the course. You have the whole week to read through these scriptures. Don't just say, oh, we'll turn to the next page, we've finished. As you can see, it's loaded. It's loaded, and it can only do you good to imbibe the scriptures for yourself. If I can explain, stewardship is the act of taking care of what belongs to another. Stewardship is the act of taking care of what belongs to another. I wanted to give so many examples, but I have to move on. The fourth test that God takes us through as leaders in training is the wilderness test. This one we have talked about in the beginning. This test comes when you are spiritually dry, to reveal your potential for change and growth. In other words, this test shows that inward plateau, that inward poverty when you're going through a spiritual wilderness. And that's when I always say, it's when you don't feel like praying that you must pray. It's when you don't feel like praying that you must pray, because you are becoming pray. TYWLI.
You said when you don't pray, you become pray.
Yes, literally. When you don't pray, you become prey to the devil. Pray, P-R-E-Y. Yes. So I said, it's when you don't feel like praying that you must pray, because you are becoming prey to the devil. You're falling into the devil's trap. The devil is getting you. So these are the things that you must know when you're going through the wilderness. Feeling spiritually dry, I don't feel like praying, I don't feel like reading the word. That is the time to force feed yourself, because otherwise you're dying. You're getting into the spiritual poverty. Okay, number 5, the credibility test. The credibility test. Credibility. This one is the biggest reason there's poverty in most African countries. This test displays our ability and integrity. It's a test of integrity, basically, to see if we compromise under pressure. For example, you badly need that land, are you going to bribe? You badly need that stand, you badly need that whatever, are you going to pay a bribe? That's a credibility test. So credibility means integrity. Credibility means you're credible. Credibility means you can be trusted. God can trust you. People can trust you. So you have to pass that test as a leader. Between you and your God. I.e., I would put it this way, credibility is the fear of God. You have to pass the test on your own then. You go for a trip somewhere in business. Can God trust you that you live a clean life there? There's nobody to check you or monitor you or see. You're out there, Maputo, there by the beach, all by yourself. Lots of men around you. You pass the test. That's a credibility test. That's why I'm saying that's one. I would call it the fear of God. When you have the fear of God, you can be put anywhere. You are the same. You're not a Christian in front of people, or in your country, or in the church on Sunday. You're a Christian on the inside.
If you're pink everywhere.
You remember that? If you're pink everywhere. Yeah, but if there's inward poverty, in church you're pink. When you're now out there in Maputo, then nobody knows you. You are now yellow. Because basically, for me, this is Christianity. Yeah. This is the test of Christianity. Are you a Christian or are you not a Christian? Finish. If you're a Christian, you've already passed. In other words, your heart and your life and your behavior is guided by the fear of God. And number 6, authority test.